waves, welcome back to my channel and to this video where we are going to chat a bit about the Glamlite Cake palette. This palette is the newest palette from Glamlite and I did buy this myself with my own money. This is $40 on the Glamlite website and I ordered this myself. The owner of Glamlite though did tell me after I already pre-ordered this that she did send me this one in PR, but I haven't received, I've only received one of them so far. So when I receive the other one, I'll include it in a future giveaway or something like that if you are interested in receiving this, of course. I won't be keeping both of them. That makes no sense. But this is the one that I've been using myself for this look today. This look is going to be towards the end of the video. I used quite a lot of shades in this. This one comes in an easy bake oven. It is a cake palette after all. So the cake is in the oven and everyone that orders does get this little PR box, and this is how mine came. On the back you have the ingredients and all the shades with the names. It is cruelty free and vegan, and I don't know if this one has like pigments that are not considered eye safe in US. If it does, I never really talk about that because in EU those are considered eye safe, and I do think that European eyes and American eyes are pretty much the same. So for me that is a non-factor. I don't care about that because in Europe they are considered eye safe. This is what the palette looks like. I ordered this because I liked the colors. I was really wanting to try something really bright and fun, and also I didn't think that this packaging was as bulky and big as some of the packaging she has had before. This is more like the taco palette, just slightly bigger. This is a really fun bag with the nutrition facts. I love that she's going with this food theme thing. I love that. I know it's not for everyone, but I think it's fun. And you also have the ingredients on the back here, and then you open the palette up. The palette has a mirror and it also has a plastic, but I've gotten rid of the plastic. You can bend this backwards, right? Yeah, you can bend it backwards and you have all the shades here. As you can see, I am having quite a lot of these shades on my eyes today, and that's going to be towards the end of the video. I've only used this once, but I'm going to pop up some swatches here so you can see how these swatch. I didn't have any problems at all with swatching of this except the UV one, the one that is a light purple, the lavender one. That one I had to build up twice in the swatches, and I also did notice this while working with these shadows, and I mentioned that towards the end of the tutorial that I didn't have any problems with any of these shades, but the two purples are a bit like purples usually are, a bit more thin and a bit not hard to blend but not as pigmented. But as you can see, they do work pretty good in this look and I was able to build it up. So I would say just go in with a primer underneath and you'll be pretty fine. I didn't have any problems, like I said, with any of these shades. I did spray the shimmers, or you can also use your finger, of course. That's what I did with the swatches. I am able to use the Glamlite shimmers without spraying them as well, but if you really want to have that foil finish that these shadows actually do have, because Glamlite has a really wonderful metallic formula. All of these metallics are really pretty. The guava one and the cinnamon has some glittery particles in them as well. You probably saw that throughout the swatches. Really pretty shades. I will say the only what I can see the negative with this palette after just using it once and swatching it and seeing it is that it's lacking a bit of dimension. This is a typical rainbow palette, but it's all very mid-ranged, but the shimmers are so bright that they do give some add some light to the palette. So if you don't want to do a super bright look like this, well, you do have some neutrals here at the bottom. I will say that maybe bring this palette and use it in conjunction with other palettes. That might be the best solution, but I will say that that is how I think that rainbow palettes should be used. I think that if you are a person that love makeup and that love experimenting with makeup and that love playing with makeup, I do think that there is a place in every makeup collection for a rainbow palette. Not a zillion, not 5, not 10, maybe not even 3, but at least one. One rainbow palette is a really nice addition to a makeup collection if you are a lover of makeup and if you do like experimenting, because you can add any of these colors to a neutral palette or like a pinky palette, or that, you know, the trend right now with the neutrally mauvey pinky palettes. Adding a color or two from this to that palette could really spruce it up a bit and give it that extra zing if you want to just have something fun together. You don't have to go all in Instagram logo like I did today. You can just use a color or two, but I do think that there is a place in every collection unless you do the same makeup every day for a rainbow palette, and that's why I wanted to try this, because I wanted to let you know whether or not I thought that this was a good one. And I will say, I think it's a really nice rainbow palette. Personally, I like a matte white and a matte black in a rainbow palette. This isn't the only rainbow palette I own. Before, I used my favorite rainbow palette was the Certified Tropical Wonders palette. That is a European indie brand, so if you are not comfortable with buying from Europe, or if you are not living in Europe, I will say that I, so far, just swatching it once, just using it once, I do think that this is very comparable to the normal Glamlite formula, which is a formula that I really love, and that is also the reason why I am affiliated with the brand and why I do receive some of the things that they release in PR. So I do have a code, it is Angelica, I will put it here, and it gives you 15% off if you order from Glamlite on whatever you want to order, and it is affiliated, meaning if you use my code I do earn a bit of commission on that, so thank you so much for using my code. If you do, you can use somebody else's code as well. There's a bunch of codes out there floating around, but Glamlite does have codes though, so try and use a code on your order so you can get some money off, because it's always nice to save some money. It doesn't have to be my code, that's what I'm saying. I will say that I like that this palette has a mix of mattes and shimmers. I like when a rainbow palette has a mix of mattes and shimmers. The one that I mentioned before is an all matte one. That one does though have a gray, a black, and a white, but this one has shimmers as well, and it does make it very versatile, meaning that you could do a really fun, beautiful look with this. You can also do a really nice monochromatic look. You could do an all purple look. You have some really nice ones here. You can do an all like that fiery orangey red if you use this corner here. You can also do an all turquoisey blue if you're just down here. And then you have some really nice if you just want to keep it neutral but want to pop in a bit, because you could definitely ground the look with either of these two shades right here. I do like the cinnamon shade. It is a really pretty shade, but it is a gold after all. And I'm not all about the gold, but I do note that the common opinion out there, like the opinion of the masses, is that it's very nice to have a gold in the palette. Personally, for me, this could have been something else, but that's just how I feel about gold. So I do think that there's a lot of people out there who is really appreciative of the gold being in here. And this is also a very sparkly, nice, almost duochromatic gold that has almost like a antique gold greeny sheen to it. It's actually really pretty. I'm just not a lover of golds, that's it. So first impression, I do like the palette. I think it's a really nice palette. I like that this is not that much wasted space. I like that the PR package is not like too much, just a little oven like this, and it's a really nice piece. I'm gonna display my palette like that in the little oven because I think that that is really cute. I think that that is cute. I'm not sad I bought it. Or maybe I'm sad I bought it because I did end up getting it in PR as well. But I mean, that is like, that happens to me all the time on my channel. I mean, it's not the first time I buy something that I end up receiving in PR. But I'm happy I have it. I'm happy I've tried it. I don't regret buying it. And I really do like this look. I think it's a really fun and pretty look. Let me know your thoughts down below. I love reading your comments. I try answer as many of them as possible. I've been really busy lately though, so I'm doing the best I can. And if you want to see this look, it's coming right now. If you only wanted to see some swatches and hear my thoughts, that's gonna be the end of it. I'll leave a timestamp down below if you want to come back and see the look later, so you don't have to find it within the video, so I'll leave a timestamp down below, but let's just get into the look. Okay, it's time to do the first impression of this little palette here. I haven't tried this at all. I'm even taking the plastic out. And I feel like I want to play with as many shades as possible. Oh, here is the, so you can see it a bit in focus. Where is it? Like here. So I feel like I want to work with as many as possible, which is very exciting for me. I'm gonna start with a lipstick though. Oh my god. I ate a donut and I feel like there's something on my lips. I'm gonna wear this for the first time. I still haven't worn it. I found it in the basket of things I need to try and review, and I'm stupid. This is the Here For It new lipstick. This is the Always On Cream to Matte lipstick. This is a bullet lipstick. It's one of the new ones from Smashbox, and this is one of the nudie ones. That is a really pretty color. It goes on really nice, and this is really easy to like draw on with. I do have a bit of dry lips. This does catch on the dry spots. I don't know if you can see when I do this. Could you see that? But it says cream to matte, so I'm guessing it's gonna dry down a bit. Let me see if I can just work in the primer a bit. Get the creases out. Okay, what do I want to start with? This is so exciting, but I want to use like as many as possible. What do I want to do? I'm thinking orange, yellow, red, purple, just a rainbow eye. Maybe just a rainbow eye. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I wish there was a black in here. I don't usually say that, but I love deepening up colors with black and white. So I kind of wish that these two, the brown and the gold, I wish that that was the matte white and the matte black, but that's just my preference. I think I'm gonna start with Purple Frost and UB, both of these purpley mattes, and I'm gonna start with that in the outer part of my crease. Am I gonna put some music over this and just speed over some of the things? I just want to try them and show like a look. I'm just gonna use a small brush. This is the this is one of the reference brushes. I have one of the before they came into productions. What do you call them? I don't know what it's called, but it's one of the reference brushes that is a bit smaller. So I'm gonna start with the purpley one, and I'm just gonna put that out here, and I'm gonna blend it out with the lighter purple. Okay, I'm gonna use, ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna use cranberry. And I'm gonna put that in the crease next to this purple. That is the plan, and not with this brush because I'm an idiot. Wait. I'm gonna use the same brush. And I'm just gonna work that into the crease here. Not too far, but definitely in this area. It's not gonna be too much of this color. Just gonna have this as a bit of a transition here. Okay, I'm gonna take the matte yellow now and I'm gonna put that here. And I think I'm gonna take, I'm trying to show you here. Wait. Okay, so I'm doing this one, the pineapple, and I did cranberry before. Then I'm gonna put this one, carrot, on the lid, and I think I'm gonna put banana in the absolute inner corner. So I'm gonna like do these two shimmers, and then I'm gonna go into some of the blue and the greens on the lower lash line. But I'm starting with the matte yellow first, and then I'm gonna take that shimmery orange. Okay, so I did spray this because I don't want to have any fallout. I'm using that orange. I'm gonna use that all over the lid. The one that's called carrot. This is a metallic carrot. This is so pretty. I love a metallic orange. You know that my channel has been the quest for the best metallic orange, and I have to say, pretty good contester right here. I'm gonna just use my technique where I drag up and like down into the metallic to like blend this into the colors that we have in the crease. Do I want to meet up with something here? I think I'm gonna meet up with the purple shimmer here. Which of the shimmers do I want to have to meet up with this one? I think I'm gonna use this blueberry, the one that's in the corner, because I feel like that is the darkest one, and I do want to have some depth and dimension in the outer corners. I'm just gonna take that here and just meet up with, like, merge all the colors together. Did you hear my dog in the background? He's like... So I'm just putting that here and gently working it into the rest of the look. I'm really liking how this is looking. I'm just blending them together a bit here. I think that is good enough. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then we'll do the lower lash line and the inner corners as well. Okay, so I am back. I am gonna do... what kind of brush do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use a brush like this. I'm just gonna clean off some of the green on this one. This is also a reference brush. This is number 2. So I'm just cleaning that just a little bit, and I am gonna use these 2 colors. Oop, I'm gonna use Birthday Cake, which is the blue one here, and I'm gonna use the green one that is Key Lime. So I'm gonna use those 2 on my lower lash line, and then we're gonna tie it all together with the Banana, which is the bright yellow metallic in the inner corners. I'm gonna use some of the Icy Mint, which is that minty color. I'm just gonna use a bit of that to blend this out. I mean, this is very, very bright, but it's meant to be very bright. But I do really like how it's looking. I'm feeling bright, but it's meant to be bright. I am literally a rainbow. Look at the lipstick though. Not 100% impressed with how that's wearing. It feels a bit silicone-y. Like it builds a layer on the lips that cracks. Not my favorite kind of formula, but I guess you can't have everything. So I'm gonna finish this look up with some eyeliner and mascara and lashes, and I'm also gonna put something in my waterline. I think I'm gonna use that lime green from Colourpop, that really bright one. I've heard some people got a bad one of those, really dry, but mine is super creamy. So I think there's some kind of inconsistency with the eyeliners from Colourpop, because I also heard some of you getting like dry ones from Prance, and I've bought two Prances, and both of them has been amazing. But then some of them, like Sulu, not so good. And this one that I got, I have it over here, that light green, the neon, mine is so creamy and nice. So I don't know what's going on there, but I am gonna fix up everything, and I'll come back and show you what it all looks like. Okay, there we go. I have the lashes on. These are the Sasha lashes by Huda Beauty, and can I say these are holding up so good. I wore this to the DC Beauty Awards, and I actually put them in my purse in just like in a compartment within my purse. I didn't have the packaging because I packed it separately, and they are still so nice even though I just put them in my purse. So I have to say, pretty impressed, and so far pretty impressed with this one as well. The only thing I don't really like is the lipstick, but win some, lose some, okay? I do have to say though that I really do like the look, and I like the shadows and how they work. I will say though that for most people this will probably be a companion palette. Also, this palette is lacking some depth, so for me as well, if I'm not doing something as bright as this, I'll probably pop this together with another palette that has a bit more depth to it, because I like mixing and matching shades that are like lighter together with shades that are darker, and this shade has some really bright metallics, which makes it pop in the lighter department. But when it comes to a darker shade, personally I would have liked if there would have been like a black in here. I probably talked about this in the beginning, but I do like the shadows that I used. The purples weren't as high performing as the other ones, but that is always the case with purples, and I do have to say though that they were pretty good purples. All of the shades look really good. I didn't have any shades that were like horrible. Sorry, I have the dog behind me. And he's yawning. So thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, here comes Tesla. He says hi. Tesla says hi. Hi, sweetie. Hi, cutie. Oh, your mama's doggo. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Say goodbye, Tesla. Say goodbye. Bye.